Hey, Messies. Welcome back to the Girls That Get It podcast, the #1 podcast, your favorite podcast, all around the entire world, not just the United States, the entire world. That's right. You heard it here
that email
first.
we got that's like the Girls That Get It are doing great in Iceland or something like
Wait,
that.
no, I didn't.
Pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Shout out to our Icelandic friends.
It might have
Thank
been
you guys. Or Irish, depending on one of the I countries. Thank you for your continued support. You
It's
really
from Carlos. He said hello. How's it going? Hope all is well. I have some cool information that might interest you. Your podcast, The Girls That Get It, is or has good performance in Apple Podcasts ranking in the last 30 days. Position 24 in the category of leisure in Ireland.
Wow, 24. That's the top 25.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Who's our Ireland fans? Comment down below if you're from Ireland and you
let
listen.
us know. We'll give you a little shout out.
We'll
Maybe
give
plan
you
a trip.
Shout out of the pod. Maybe
Meet and greet.
imagine the Girls That Get It take Ireland.
Girls That Get It.
We're going on a European world tour, you guys. So
We're all one
buy
country.
tickets in the bio. The tickets are free.
Actually, pay us to come. So
True.
donations will
Buy us out there. The GoFundMe link will be down below.
Yes.
Welcome back, guys. It is summer. It's heating up. It is sun is shining. The vibes are vibing, or maybe they're not. I don't know. But
There's something
let's just chat about life. What was your week like? How was your week? How are you doing?
My week was bus club, another club playing next place.
Mm-hmm.
I am on day 7 out of an 8-day work stretch. And I am also T-2 days until I move. So yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot that's happening. I, in many ways, feel way calmer than expected.
Yeah.
But I've started to feel more emotions today. Just tomorrow's like my last official day at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really kick it into high gear and pack for a day.
Yeah.
So
what progression would you say you're at on the scale of packing? Like 100% being done, obviously, 0% hasn't started.
I'd like to think I'm at a good 60.
Okay, more than half. That's pretty good.
More than half.
That's pretty good.
All of my kitchen and fragile stuff, anything that like would need to be bubble wrapped, is done.
Okay, good.
And I think that's the hardest
that
part.
takes a long time.
Yeah. Really, the only 3 spots I have left is the stuff under my bed, which is not a lot, but it's just like stuff that I don't really know what's down there. And I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
My bathroom, which is kind of hard to do your bathroom stuff until you're leaving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because most of it you use. Even the stuff you don't use, it's in the back of the cabinet. It's like you don't want to halfway pack the bathroom and then like it be in the way and blah, blah, blah.
And then my last thing is my closet.
Oof. Yeah.
But my thought process there is it's all relatively soft goods. So even if that just gets thrown in a box or a trash bag or whatever, it's not that deep.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's not really like too much stuff.
That's not bad.
I guess I haven't done like my pantry stuff either, but I feel like that's pretty easy.
That's easy.
Yeah.
I think the kitchen is the hardest part for me personally, and the bathroom.
Yeah.
So
because you got a lot of liquid.
Yeah, it's just stuff. Yeah. And half of it, at least in my bathroom, like I know there's stuff in the back of the cabinet that when I moved in, I put it there and haven't touched it since. And it's like, what are we doing? Like,
I'm sure a lot of that will just get trashed because to your point, I move enough that there's definitely things each move that I'm like, you didn't use this one, so it's time to go.
Yeah, for sure.
The other place that I'm just now thinking of is underneath my sink, like my cleaning stuff, which I was kind of planning on leaving a good amount of that because I'll be back to do like my final deep clean.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna steam clean my shower before I turn in my keys. I'll vacuum, like all the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but want to have some of it in Chicago as I unpack if there's anything that needs to get tidied up.
True.
But
I feel like the deep clean is the worst part too. Like I always think I'm like, I can get this done in an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then 6 hours later, I'm just finishing scrubbing the last baseboard.
Right. No, it takes a while. That's why I'm thankful to have a day back here.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Work has been busy. I'm kind of thankful to I low-key have a week off.
That's nice. You
Wednesday
could be
to
yeah,
Wednesday.
that's good. That'll give you, I mean, I'm sure it'll go by fast because you're going back and forth, you're unpacking, moving, repacking, things like that, but at least you have a week instead of a weekend just to do that, which could be the case. So
yeah. I don't really have any set forth plans, but we'll be bop around and find something. And then I have kind of finally started to like space plan my apartment and come up with the style and vibe I want to do. So there's definitely things I'm going to want to change. So maybe I could even do some scouting, some maybe buying of like any big pieces I would need before I get like really into the routine of working.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how you decorate. Do you have a Pinterest board, and is it public? Can I go stalk it, or is it private?
I have like, and I don't know, I'm probably different in this way. So I have like my personal house board that is public on Pinterest, and I don't make a new house board every time like I move apartments. I just like add to it as my style changes. Same with like my clothes, same with like even like my silly future wedding board. Like I keep it all because I want there to be a log of like, you once like this and it's now evolved to this. Is there any reason to go back? And I think,
does it stay chronological? I don't know how Pinterest works. Okay.
It stays chronological. So like if you scrolled really far down and like you'd see my wedding board for whatever reason, like you'd see like mint green and Converse, like the things that were popular when we were in like middle school.
I want to go stalk your Pinterest now and look at all your boards. I did do that
archive of like Kenna. Yeah,
I did do that when I was trying to think about like a Christmas present for you or a birthday present or something.
Yeah,
I looked at it and I was like, this is kind of genius to go. At least it only works if your friend uses Pinterest. If you were to look at mine, it wouldn't really have anything besides nothing, truly. But
I will say that's the only time it's bitten me in the ass, because there's been a few times people will go through like my Pinterest board and be like, oh, she must like this, but they'll go all the way down to the bottom and it's like, no,
that's outdated. That's outdated.
5 eras ago. Like,
you can't hold me to something I pinned 5 years ago.
No. So
yeah,
you know, if it's not pinned in the last couple of months,
if it's not towards the top, keep it moving.
But yeah, you're welcome to go look at that. I'm gonna go for more of a moody vibe.
Okay.
And don't call me crazy.
Why?
But I kind of thinking I want some chrome accents, like more in the silver family. I know.
I think you said that semi recently. And it shocked me then, and it still kind of shocks me now, but I trust the process and the vision, and I'm all about it.
Yeah, I also want this place, because it's an older style building, like I want this to have more character. Like right now I'm in a like very modern floor to ceiling windows, like clean lines. And this kind of leads me into the conversation I was going to tell you about.
Oh, okay. Yes, tell me.
So like obviously I have friends at work that sometimes listen to the pod. And my friend Grace, shout out Grace, from work, she was telling me like how excited she is for me to move to Chicago, and she's like, I just feel like you'll do all the things, like more of the things that make you happy there. She's like, you'll podcast more, and she's like, I love watching the podcast because I see you, like I don't see like work version of you. She's like, I see you curse, and she's like, she talked about like she knows right now this apartment is like, she didn't use the word bland, but it's just simple. Like I've kept very simple stuff intentionally because I move so much. I don't have to think about it. It's creams, it's neutrals, it's tans, it's browns. And so I was showing her my board, and she's like, oh my gosh, this has so much character, like compared to what you have now.
Yeah.
And it was just a good take. And I was telling her like, I have some friends in Chicago, and she's like, does the girl you do the podcast live in Chicago?
I wish.
I said no. She doesn't. She lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And she goes, oh my gosh, she goes, you guys talk the same. And I said, well, we're from the same hometown. She's like, you just have the same like sense of humor. I was like, well, yeah, when you run it back with your friends, you're just like lingo.
It just goes and flows. That you reach flow state and it just happens.
Right. And I was like, she definitely is like the person I don't even have to think about in my life. Like she's just there. We're very consistent. We have the same humor. And she's like, how did you guys meet? And I was telling her the story of how like when we were in high school, we did so many things the same, but we weren't running in the same circles. And you were like to our other friend, like, can you put us in a group chat? And I told her, I was like, it wasn't really until like the very end of high school because I was in a relationship and didn't really like hang out with people until like after that. And then I was like, our friendship has always been long distance. And she's like, you're kidding me. And I was like, yeah, I lived in New York. She lived in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved back home and she was still in Raleigh. And I was like, then she went to App and I went like, we've always been long distance. She's like, that's crazy. And I was like, it just works for us.
I know. I kind of don't know how I would act if we lived in the same town. As much as I want that to happen and hope it does one day.
We do want it to happen one day. I feel like it'd be crazy. Like,
I feel like it would be too. I feel like at first I would forget that you're here or like that we're in the same place.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, wait, I could just call Taylor up.
Yeah, you could just call Taylor up. That's kind of how it is with Nicole and I. Like, we were talking and I'm thankful I got to see her, but she and I don't text really. We text to make plans of like, do you want to come do this? Do you want to do that? And it just dawned on me of like, oh, I can say, hey, do you want to go to dinner tonight? Or hey, do you want to help me with this? Hey, do you want to hang out? Like,
yeah, it doesn't have. You don't have to plan way in advance because she's right. She's right there. Yeah,
you just know like we'll see each other this week. We'll figure it out when, where, what.
Yeah,
and then you find like your routines that you always do. But what really cracked me up and why I'm sharing this beyond just like I thought her sentiment was really nice and I appreciated it, and it gave me a good reason to like podcast, and I felt really seen by her because she was like, you had to be a certain way at work because of what was needed in the team. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so thankful she's at least saying this, because I think many times like because in the environment I had to lock in, I had to be very professional. It was very different than Denver, like
for sure.
But she was like talking about you and asking about you. And I don't know how. Oh, I was telling her about your love for Drake, and I was also telling her about your current boyfriend and how you guys met and how like I know him from childhood. And she was like, what is your life? And I was like, what is her life? And she was like, how are you pink Taylor Swift girly pop? And she's like, Mrs. OVO. And I was like, that's where we're yin and yang. Like,
it just fits and works.
Many ways we're like more opposite than similar, but like that's why it works.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, shout out to her, whoever she is.
Grace.
Love her. That's so funny. Yeah, it is funny if you think about it. Like, to her point, we have a lot of similarities in like things we say or like ways we think, whatever. But then if you break it down, it's like we're opposites in a lot of ways, which I guess is a good thing, because even though we have a lot in common, it's like it would get stale and boring, I feel like, if we were the exact same person.
For sure. And I think one, it's interesting that we don't come off as differently to people that don't know us. But then to your point, like we've never had this sense of like, and you correct me if I'm wrong, like we've never had competition. We've always kind of had our own lanes, and like it's made it really easy to like celebrate each other's successes, or like there's many things that I've done because you like it, and maybe I would have never done it or thought of it or been like, this is up my alley, but it's like, okay, but I've enjoyed the time and I make new friends and whatever because of it.
Yeah. One thing about us is we'll never fight over a man too. That's a great plus. That's a great plus.
I actually randomly thought about that the other day, and I was like, that'd actually be the wildest experience of my life
if we fought over a man.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever liked or been attracted, like other than like maybe an obvious celebrity.
But even then, not really.
I don't think we've ever.
Name me a celebrity.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, obviously, like KJ, I think is hot, but I'm not like obsessed with him like how we were back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else. I feel like we both thought that guy Ben from The Bachelor,
that's really the only one that I could remember. Yes,
was hot, but other than him, I'm like, I guess there's not really anybody.
No,
that we both are like over.
Yeah, no.
So, thank goodness. Honestly, let's keep it that way.
Yeah, let's definitely keep it that way.
Well, that's a cute story. I love that. Shout out to the fans. Thanks, Grace.
Let me shut up because it's been 15 fucking minutes.
Hey, right when we said we had nothing to talk about, and now here we are.
We're going off the dome today, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me about your week. What's poppin'?
My week, let's see. Wasn't that crazy. Regular old week. I feel like work has been like not super crazy busy, but not dead. It's just been like steady. So that's been good. I did get a haircut this week, which
you tried to get me.
I tried to get you. I was gonna do that to Christian, but then he wasn't responding how he needed to respond for me to send it to him, and I should have just sent him the photo like I did you without like trying to lead into it, but it didn't work, and I was on the way to his house afterwards, and so he was like, I'll just see it in person, and I'm like, no, you don't want to see a picture, like I should have just fucking sent it to him.
The answer is always yes,
I should have just sent it to him. But anyway, I got my haircut and I didn't do anything crazy. Like I cut a good amount off just to like lighten up for summertime and just to freshen it up. But I sent Kenna a picture of like an AI. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a bob, but it was like close to a bob. It was very, very short. It was like,
she described it as a fuck ass bob.
Yeah, I did. I said, Bessie, do you like my fuck ass bob? And then I sent her an AI generated photo of me with a bob, and she was like, OMG, I love this, but did I just get got? Like, is this AI? And I was like, yeah, you did.
I was like, I can't tell if you're trying to pull one over on me or not, but of course
I totally was.
There's nothing worse than like
if you were like, what the hell?
If you weren't, and I was like, haha, good AI, and you're like, no.
And I'm like, it's real. Yeah, that's true. No, I appreciate it.
It was a good pick. I do agree though, the medium length.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Now. The medium with the layers, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
So that was good. My hair girl, I like randomly found her when I moved to Charlotte. I like found a salon that I like heard recommended, and then when I called the salon before the first time I went, I was like, hey, who would be good for my hair type and this and that and the other? And they were like, this girl. And I've gone to her ever since, and she's been great. So
you love that.
I love that. So yeah, she's good. She did a great job. And then after I got my haircut, actually, I went to dinner with my boyfriend and some of his friends who he met. Well, he's known the guy. It was like a couple. He's known the guy for a while, but it's funny because when he went to the last Drake concert that he went to, he went with these two people, and these two people are also like obsessed with Drake. So it was just we honestly didn't even really talk about Drake, to be honest, but they were cool people. I had never met them before, so we went to dinner with them. And
did they go to college with him, or how did they know?
No, he met the guy in the army when he was in Seattle, and then somehow they both ended up in Charlotte after getting out. His friend isn't in anymore, and he like lives here and with his fiance, so he's known him for a few years. But they were cool. The girl was really nice. She was easy to talk to. We went to a good restaurant, so they were nice. I hope that we see them again because they were cool and I liked their vibes. They were good people.
Oh, love that. Love a din.
Yeah, so that was fun. I also got my nails done this week, and the reason I'm bringing this up is not about the color. It's about I got a different type. Like normally I do dip.
What'd you do?
This time I got builder gel, which is like a hard gel kind of. It's like more than just plain gel. Like they put like a thicker, like clear situation on top, and then they put gel polish on top, and it's not like
they use
thick.
One of those molds, right?
No, it's like it's like it comes out of a bottle, but it's like the bottle is warm and it's like a thicker. I don't know how to explain it.
It's like a goo.
It's like a goo, and like I guess you could put a tip on and put it on top of that, but they just put it on top of my real nail.
Yeah.
And so like they put that on, and then they cure that, and then they put the gel on the top. And at first I was like, this is good. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm fucking with it.
What do you not like about it?
Well, one, and you can never ever tell, but if you look closely, where it like meets my real nail at the back, it's just not as crisp as dip. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if my lady just fucked it up on a couple of my nails, but usually like her lines are so perfect, it like you can't even tell anything.
Did she convince you to switch, or did you ask to switch?
I asked to switch because I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I feel like my nails underneath dip are like not getting stronger. And so then I was talking to my friends, and they were like, oh, we do builder gel and it has made my nails so much stronger. You should try that if that's what you're worried about. And I was like, okay. So I asked her to try it, and she was like, yeah, sounds great, whatever, we'll do it. And they look good. I mean, you would never like.
I can't tell shit.
No. If you look like hella close, you can see the line is just not as crisp.
You're
whatever.
Also
I'm OCD as fuck.
Like
yes. So there's that. I can look past that. But then also, I got these done on Saturday, and it's Monday. And again, maybe I'm just OCD, but if you know when like gel starts to peel up, and if you look at the back of your nail, you can tell where it's like releasing from.
Yes.
I can see that already happening. Ooh. And I'm like, it hasn't gotten to the point where it's actually peeling up yet.
I would peel that shit in a heartbeat.
I just can see that it's like about to start, and I'm like, bruh, I got these done 2 days ago. There's no way.
To me, that's a bad paint job, because that's if you paint it right and seal it right, that won't happen regardless.
Yeah, and how did it happen? Because it's not happening on the other fingers. It's just happening on this one. So I'm like, maybe I need to calm down before I write it off and like try it again before I say yes or no.
Was it more expensive?
That's the other thing. It was more expensive. And so I'm like, if it's going to be more expensive, I expect it to last longer and hold better. It was $80 after tip, but normally I only spend like $60 after tip for dip. Okay.
Isn't it crazy what nails have gotten to these days?
No, literally. So I think
we used to be able to go in for a nice $40.
No, for real. What happened to that?
I haven't
so
paid
$40. It was like $20 more, which like $20 is $20, but if these aren't gonna last as long and I have to get them done more frequently, then it's like, I don't know. So we'll see. But if anybody knows anything about nails, let me know
down below. She's
because they look great. I know. They look great and they feel good, but we'll just have to see. I'm just scared of dip now because my friend said that her fingers got infected after doing dip for so many years, and I don't know if it's the dip that got her fingers infected, but then she brought up a point. She was like, everybody's fingers
is in that
go in the same jar, and like it's just, I don't know. So
that's true. I will say, and I don't do this for the sanitary reason, but I bring my own nail polish. I have probably for about 2 years because I found something I liked, and I'm like,
you just know that's what you want.
Yeah,
for sure. So we'll see. I mean, so far they're intact. I just like, I hope that they last. So anyway, that's enough about my nails. What else happened? Nothing much else happened. Friday was interesting. We, and by we I mean me and my boyfriend, we were just having like a chill date night Friday night, and our plan was to go to this happy hour to get wine and then another happy hour next door to get pizza. And we did do that, and it was great. There's this like market that has $12 wine flights every Friday, and it comes with like a little appetizer, so that was cute. And then next door every Friday they have $5 pizzas. So right, like a whole fucking pizza for $5.
How are you profiting?
I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. Our tab was nothing, and we each got our own pizza. Like, but they were only $5 each. So we did that little combo, and it was cute and fun. And then
that's gonna be the new spot, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I'm about to be there every Friday.
Yeah. Put them on
for sure. But when we were at dinner, we ran into this other person. I was about to say couple. They're not dating, I don't think. It's one of his friends.
Should they be? Should we set them up?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I
sorry,
don't
you're
know.
right.
They work. They work together, and like I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, HR. Whoop.
Yeah, no. So we ran into them, and we had just seen them the weekend before, and we're like, "Oh, hey guys, funny seeing you here." Anyway, long story short, we went out next door, a different next door, for a drink with them, and while we were sitting there, my boyfriend was like, "Do you want to go home and watch this show after?" And I was like, "Yeah, totally. Sounds great." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "I don't want to do anything else." I'm like, "Yeah, me either. Let's just go home." So then I feel like I'm doing a really bad job of telling this story. We're sitting there, we're drinking, we're about to finish our drinks. He's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be right back." He goes to the bathroom, he comes back, and then I don't know if I should say exactly what he said on the podcast, but he made up some excuse as to why he had to go home like right now. He was like, "I gotta go home now. Like we need to leave now, Hannah. Like this is an emergency. We gotta go." And I was like, "Okay."
Maybe don't put his business on blast like that.
I was like, "Let's go." And so we leave, we get in the car, and like his phone automatically connects to his CarPlay without being plugged in. It just like is a Bluetooth thing. Mine doesn't fucking do that. I don't know.
Yours doesn't do that?
No.
Mine doesn't. Yours is freaking brand new. Mine's
Mine does
2016.
Really? You have to plug mine in for it to work.
Girl,
unless I just don't know what I'm
suspicious.
doing.
I think you don't know what you're doing. Read the
Anyway,
manual.
yeah, I do need to read the manual. Anyway, we get in the car. His phone automatically connects to his thing, and it says like on the GPS that like the last place he looked up, or the place that he had just looked up, was some movie theater. And I was like, "Why are we going to the movie theater?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know." He was like, "Let's go to my house." And I was like, "Let's go to my house. We're right next to my house. Like, let's go to my house." And he's like, "No, we're just gonna go to my house." And so I like grab his phone and start to put in my address. And he's like, "No, we're not going to your house." And I was like, "Damn, okay." And so then we're driving. He pulls up to the fucking movie theater, and he's like, or no, he tells me before we get there, he's like, "Actually, we're going to the movies because I have been asking him to see this scary movie for the last 3 weeks. He's been saying, no, I don't want to see it. I told him that my friends invited us to go with them on Friday night. He was like, no, I don't want to see it." Long story short, he DM'd my friend on Instagram. He was like, "I'm buying tickets to this movie and I'm surprising Hannah." And when we get in the car, he was like, "So we actually are going to the movies and we're meeting Ashton. Like I've been talking to her and we're about to go to the movies right now." And my dumbass, the first thing that came out of my mouth, I was like, "Wait, I need to change. I can't wear this. I'm not like, I'm not in my movie attire. Like, I need to go home and change." Like,
clothes?
No,
Oh, that would have been like so perfect. That was such a nice gesture, though.
Well, he didn't fuck up. No, I shouldn't say that because it was very.
Yeah, take it back.
It was very sweet. I take it back if he's listening. It was very sweet because I've been asking literally since this movie came out to see
What
it.
movie?
It's called Obsession.
Is this the Anne Hathaway one?
No.
Oh.
It's about this girl who basically like becomes possessed and like falls in love with this guy while she's under a spell and like blah 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 blah.
Oh no!
But it's like
Absolutely
scary.
not. I don't
but
like
it's
scary movies.
Me either. It's from what I've seen before I saw it, and from what I've heard people say, it is more like thriller than horror.
Absolutely not.
Which I can get down with a good thriller.
It's giving Verity.
No, literally it is. I can get down with a good thriller, not a horror. So I was like, "Let's go see it, let's go see it, let's go see it." And he kept saying, no. Then he surprised me and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm wearing jean shorts. Oh my God,
The fact he
terrible.
would pull out this is an emergency, we have to go now for this, that's crazy.
I was like, wait, that's the reason that you came up with to get us to go? We were about to leave anyway, so I would have believed him if he just said, "Let's go home."
Or to say like, "We gotta go, I've got plans."
I would have been like, "What plans?" I thought our plans were to go home.
Well, yeah, and then he'd just be like, "Get in the car."
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, patience.
Anyway, so it was very nice, and I was shook because I don't like get surprised. Like I feel like people don't surprise me. That doesn't happen. I didn't know what to say. What you mean?
I feel like you get surprised a good amount. I can think of 3 or 4 occasions I surprised you.
Well, I'm not talking about 6 years ago. I'm talking about in the last 3 years. I can't think of a single time I've been surprised.
Okay.
Anyway, I was shook and I did not know what to say, and I feel like I kind of reacted
really
bad because I was like, "I need a change."
You don't.
But
You didn't listen to that one episode.
No, literally. But the movie was kind of terrifying, so
Well,
I'll leave it at that.
did you like it or no?
I liked it, but it was different than I thought it would be. People who were describing it as a thriller, I don't believe them. I don't think they were telling the truth.
Okay.
It was scary at the end. It was not even that scary in the beginning. The end, it was very scary. Anyway, long-winded way of saying went to the movies Friday night. Got surprised. It was fun.
Well,
it was cute.
That's a really cute evening.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
obsessed. The plan, the thoughtfulness.
That was really it. Sunday I rotted. I did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you lived my dream. I saw your story as I was literally at my first hour of work, and I was like,
it was so good. Actually, it was terrible, but it was great at the same time.
Which, speaking of being hungover, I think you need to share the story.
What story?
About the conversation you had with a certain someone that you messaged me about on Saturday night.
What story? What
the
conversation?
Star.
Oh, you tell. Well,
I wasn't there.
I was there for the conversation, but I wasn't the originator of the story that was being told.
No.
Do you want me to tell the whole story from beginning to end?
I could tell the first half, I guess.
I mean, I can do it. I just
don't know. Well, okay. So I work Saturday. I'm coming home. I'm minding my business. I'm packing. I get a text from Hannah of like, I'm at a party. This guy we went to high school with is here. Like, I needed to go in our photos to show him like this picture that you sent me. And so basically, this guy we went to high school with, I don't know if he threw a party or had a party, but I remember
someone had a party at his house.
It was at his house. It was him. And I think we had come home from college. Like, it was after high school, because I remember going with you, Morgan, and maybe one of the guys. I don't know which one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really like party that much in high school, but I was fine. I went to some. So we went to this party, and I don't know why I started doing this. Like, it pisses me off that I did this, because it wasn't. Now it's like, oh, that's tacky.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a few parties we went to that I took a little souvenir home with me. And this was one of those where like we were with a bunch of people, and they're like, oh, like you won't take that, blah 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 blah. And I did it so discreetly. So anyway, on the mantle of this man's home, him and his brother had this like Christmas star. It was the holidays, and I took his Christmas star.
It had their names on it, to be exact.
Yeah. It was like customized.
And she took the one with his name on it.
And I've had it all this time. It's probably been a good 10 years, 9 years?
Literally
years,
10 years,
whatever.
Almost, yeah.
And it was one of those things, actually, at Christmas time, I thought about it. And I was like, what did I ever do with that damn star? Because it's not at home. And I was like, where is it? And so as I've been packing, I found it in my belongings. I just texted a photo to Hannah, maybe like a week prior to this party, being like, you think it's time I give it back? Because I thought it would be funny. I guess I didn't plan it this far ahead, but I was like, if I ever saw him, I'd get his address and mail back to him, because it's probably something family related.
You never know if it's sentimental or if it was just, who knows?
So you can take it from here.
Oh, yeah. So then I saw him and I was like, oh my God, she literally just told me about this last week, or she sent me this picture saying like, should I give it back?
And
so
he's
then
a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. So I saw him and I was like, I have to tell you something. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I got to tell you something. Mind you, we're not friends. Like, I'm not friends with him now. Like, we're cool. And if I see him, but I haven't seen him.
I love seeing him when I see him, but I couldn't tell you the last time I did.
Right. I don't see him very often. So I saw him and I was like, I got to tell you something. He's like, what could you possibly have to tell me? I'm like, hold on. I got to pull up some receipts. So I start scrolling. I'm like, you know Kenna, obviously. He's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, so.
I love how many conversations are like, so you know Kenna.
I'm like, hey, so about 10 years ago in high school, like, you had a party of some sort around Christmas break. We were at said party at your house, and I said, she might have borrowed something from your house for an extended period. And he was like, what? And I turned the phone around and I show him, and he's like, oh my God. And I don't know. I couldn't tell if like he knew what that was.
Yeah.
or if he just realized it belonged to him because it had his name on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like something that he's been looking for the last 10 years, because he didn't really say like, oh my God, I've been wondering.
Yeah.
He just was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't even know what possessed her to take it, but she did, and she's had it all these years.
Had it all these years.
And he was like, does she put it on her tree every year? And I was like,
That's
I
good.
think it's made it up on like her little small tree a couple times, but I don't know if it's an every year thing. And I told him, I was like, I think it got lost and then it got found, and like it just kind of exists now in her presence. And I told him, I was like, she's about to move, so I'm sure she was like trying to pack and came across it. He was like, oh my God, that's so fucking funny, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, maybe you'll get it back one of these days. And he was like, hey, if it's meant to be, it'll find its way back to me. But if not, then that's okay
cute.
too.
Maybe I'll keep it and like tell my kids stories one day.
Yeah, it was funny. He had a good reaction though. And then we just were like, wow, we're old as fuck. It's been 10 years since high school, blah, blah, blah. And then we were just like chatting about that. But yeah, his reaction was funny. I love that he would
want it to be on my tree.
He was funny. He was a good sport about it.
Maybe I need like one more year of it on the tree, and then I'll give it back.
And then you can give it back to him.
Yeah, I'll post a pic and tag him in it.
Yeah, oh my God, imagine.
Part of me was thinking after I sent you that pic, I was like, maybe that's how I should tell him.
Just like, hey, so and so.
He might, to be honest, because it's been gone so long, I would get forgetting.
Yeah, he might forget. Like, who knows if it was
on the back. There is a date, and I do think it says it's from someone. So I could maybe look that, and maybe that'd ring a bell. But
yeah, no, it was funny. He got a kick out of it. So that was my weekend, and now we've been talking for 36 minutes. Why do I feel like we've talked about everything but nothing?
That's the point. It's a podcast.
That's true. You're right.
That's how we're professionals.
You're right. That's true.
Like, this is our craft.
It is.
The topic we were going to focus on today was the essence of hot girl summer, because it's officially summertime.
Facts.
And are we still gonna do that?
Guys, every single week for the last 3 weeks, maybe 4, but definitely 3. We have like this topic. I think the first week it was a different topic, but the last 2 weeks it's been this one. And we either before the podcast are talking about like, hey, did you write anything down? Like, what's the vibes for the episode? How we feeling? Every week we've been like, we could push this one off. We could skip this topic. Let's just talk. Let's just catch up. Let's just like say random stuff. And here we are again. We meet again. And the question is to do it or not to do it.
Like when we came up with this, we thought we ate, and now I just don't know if the juices aren't flowing.
I essentially wrote down a few items that I think, to your point, are like the essence of hot girl summer. But I think that we do have the potential to make this topic better if we structured it out more. Like if we did like a 5 and 5. We could do that.
She wants to do a 5 and 5.
Or I'm not saying right now. I don't have 5 and 5. I would need to think about that and stay tuned for next week.
I've got one off the cuff, but that's it.
I
could come up with 4 more.
I have 2, but one of them's good and the other one's not too good.
It's not that deep.
Is it too soon to get into the BBB? Or should we just go wing it with Hot Girl Summer?
Should we try to do 5 for 5 in the Hot Girl Summer?
We can try.
Sure. Let's do it. This is our raw, authentic stuff.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You've got 2. I've got 1. So I think it's fair for you to start.
Okay, fine. I'll start. My first thing that I wrote down is that you got to be down to say yes within reason. Within reason. I'm not talking like.
I'm thinking without a reason.
I'm not talking like let's go do cocaine off a stripper's booty crack, but I am talking about if you're sitting in your house at 5:00 on a Friday and your plan was to do nothing, and then your homegirl says, hey, you want to pull up to this function at 7:30? Then like, yeah, let's be spontaneous. Let's
for
do
drive-by plans. Yeah,
for sure. Like those are the times I feel like when the best memes are made when it's just like spontaneous, on the fly, last minute plan. That's when I feel like hot girl summer is really in a full effect, when you're just like saying yes, beep bop booping, doing around.
Yeah, facts.
So
Facts. 100%.
there
Mine's
you
very
go.
similar in the sense of hot girl summer is a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say you're going to do things and not do it. Like, you have to just be giving that aura.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like, when you see that girl and you're like, damn, she's summering.
She's just glowing.
Like,
it's just hitting.
She's that bitch.
Yeah, you're so right.
And that goes with, like, if you're hot girl summering, you would say yes to the plans.
Exactly.
If you were hot girl summering, you would be suggesting the spontaneous activity for you and your friends to go do.
100%.
Yeah.
You're like, and that's where that thought ends, and that's it.
I have another thought on it.
Okay. On that, or like a separate?
It's a separate, technically.
Okay. Do you just want to say it, or do you?
Sure.
Okay.
And I feel like I can say this because my gay friend said this to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hot girl summer is like the loose equivalent of Pride Month for straight girls.
Okay.
Like, don't take that too seriously. Don't look too far into it. Don't get political.
Right.
And it's not that you have to be a single girl to enjoy hot girl summer. That's not it. That's not a prerequisite. Like, I would just speak for the female girls. It's not that we're looking to go crazy, but like, we're probably not finding our husband in hot girl summer.
Right.
We're just a little carefree. It's for the girls. Summer's
you just
want to
have a silly goofy time.
Yeah, it's for a little make out here, a little smooch, like, just a little here,
For sure. No, I agree with that take. And my other thing that I wrote down is basically that. In a way, I wrote that, like, well, one, you can do this, but I wrote down that specifically for me, I said that hot girl summer doesn't have to mean like being single and going crazy. No. It's, to your point, like a mindset of like being down to do things with you and your friends, living it up, and like being the best version of yourself along those
guys
lines.
Can hot girl summer.
Oh, for sure.
It's really recommended for the girls, but like, there's few I would let partake.
Hot boy summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So that my other point was along the lines of the mindset, because it truly is a mindset.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trying to think of what I did last summer. Did I have a hot girl summer?
Last summer I did not, and it was sad.
I don't know if I think I low-key did.
I feel like you did too.
I think I did, honestly.
You were beep bop. You took a lot of trips, I feel like.
I did. Now that I'm thinking back, I was in Seattle, then I was at the beach in Wilmington, then I was I can't really remember where else. I'd have to look back at the archives.
Love the archives.
But yeah. Let me think of what else.
One thing about hot girl summer, it is for the aesthetics.
100%.
Like, it's not taken lightly. Like, aesthetics are prioritized in the summer over everything. Fall, you can get away with being ugly. Fall, you can get away with taking some time off. No, you have to be ready on all occasions.
You
just
be ready
because
to show up and show out.
In the sense of drive-by plans, like, what if you're at work and you get the text, oh, girlies are meeting at so-and-so for happy hour. Want to come? You got to be ready.
If you're not ready, then it's just not going to work. So you got to be ready at all times.
It's for the stories, like tagging all your friends. Like, I just think social media gets better in the summer because the content is serving.
That's true. I agree. Even though hot take, summer's not my favorite season at all. We've been over this though, so we don't need to beat a dead horse. Let me think. What else?
Another one, but I don't want to jump the gun.
You don't what?
I have another point, but I'll save it for my last point.
Oh, okay. Well, what is it? Because I'm thinking still.
It's a good way to end it, though.
Okay. Let me think. Oh, I think too. Okay, here's another thing. Something I feel like that helps me get through hot girl summer, because that makes it sound like it's like a thing that you are like struggling to
Troops,
get
we
through.
have a fallen soldier.
No, I feel like something that like just curates and like keeps it pushing is having fun things to look forward to at the end of your work day, and not just like getting through the work week to do all the things on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like you got to have a little, like you said, like a happy hour after work moment, or like even if the sun is out till 8:30, even like a quick little 30-minute lay by the pool when you get home, or like get outside and hit the grill if you want to make a little corn and some summer dish. I don't know, like something like that breaks up the days and the week, so that you're not just like go to work, go home, go to sleep, go to work, go home, go to sleep, and then Saturday and Sunday is like the days that you live for.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's really all I got. Other than that, I mean, I feel like the things I would do, we already said: patio, happy hour, go on a trip, go to the pool, go to the
I have two more that
farmer's
I can
market.
share.
Okay.
I feel like hot girl summer is for hobbies. Like this is where you're in your reading era, your Pilates era, your craft era, like whatever. This is what you're picking up to get you through winter. Like this is planting the seed for like your routines. And you might try a few here and a few there because it's summer.
I
actually
agree.
have two more after this one.
Oh wow, she's cooking, ladies and gents, right on the spot.
I'm with you. Summer's not my season, but hot girl summer is.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think hot girl summer has to consist of at least one long weekend.
Totally.
I don't make the rules.
Yes,
I don't make the rules. But whether that's a little getaway with the gals to the lake, to the beach, I just see people with their tote bags and their sandals, top down on the car, a little playlist in.
I agree.
I feel like that's that. And then what I'll wrap it up with, hot girl summer can, not always, but can transition into hot girl fall.
Okay. I'm here for hot girl fall.
I know that's a new concept for a lot of you out there. And might be your first time hearing it, but let me put you on.
I'm here for a hot girl fall.
They don't even know. There is a formula. And I would agree with you. I'm more of a hot girl fall.
Yeah, I think that's where I shine and thrive the most. Summer. See, if I could like have my perfect life where I'm like on a yacht every day, then summer would be my favorite. Maybe not, but it would be up there.
Summering. That's
it'd be up there. I know. But
it's giving Kylie on Therapist when she was like, "Have you ever been to Turks and Caicos?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "You have to go. It's the best.
have to go." Well, duh. Anybody who goes to Turks and Caicos is gonna be like,
you and the yacht look fucking great.
I wish that was me. In Turks.
One day.
That's all I got.
Yeah, for sure. I
can't think of anything else.
Hit him with the BBB.
BBB, weekly BBB. It's when we do our beep, our bop, our boop. Our beep is where we've been. Our bop is what we've been listening to. And our boop is a random wild card.
Ooh.
My beep for the week. I already talked about this, except I didn't specifically talk about exactly what it was. But when, sorry, I just like glitched for a second. When I went to dinner with my boyfriend and his friends, we went to an Italian restaurant. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I have yet to go to like an actual Italian restaurant in Charlotte. I don't know if it's just like there's not many. I don't know if I just have been slacking, even though I love Italian food. I just really haven't gone to any Italian restaurants. So we went there, and that was where we went for dinner, and it was really good.
What was the name of the place?
The name of the place was Little Mama's.
Oh, shout out Little Mama's.
And it was very good. I got penne with vodka sauce and chicken.
Was it like carbone?
No, not quite. But it was really good. Got a Caesar salad, and
love a C's.
It was delish. So 10 out of 10 will be back.
Love an Italian spot. So shout out to that. For me, I haven't gone many places. I've gone to work. But what I will say is with this move, I have been to both Lowe's and Home Depot, and I'm going to state for the record, Lowe's is better.
Really?
Yeah. Hard fucking facts.
I haven't been to either in a minute, so
Not even questionable.
not even close.
No.
Wow.
The
Okay, shout out
Home
Lowe's.
Depot, they keep their moving boxes in the back, and there's no sign. And
Oh,
actually,
that's
the
annoying.
signs they do have are not by it, and all their carts are squeaky, and people are not helpful. They also don't put the tape next to the boxes like Lowe's does. Like, I'm trying to one-stop shop.
Yeah,
this,
you need it all to be
and
right
you're
there.
making me go to 3 different aisles. And
Mm-mm.
every time I've gone to Lowe's, they've had stock. It's been clean, and it's been efficient.
Shout out to Lowe's. Home
Shout
Depot
out to
do better.
Lowe's.
Take notes.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, I'll keep that in mind if I ever need home improvement items.
Yeah, I'm passionate.
All right, moving on to bop. My bop of the week is lame, but it is what it is because it's just the truth. And I just wrote down Ari because I've been
listening.
running back the albums. I listened to exactly. All these videos of her on tour just inspired me to run back her album. So I've been going through the discography. I know, right?
Crazy.
Imagine. So yeah, Ari. She's my bop.
Oh my gosh, good. I could easily say Ari, but I've been putting my phone on shuffle a lot because I've been putting music on while I've been packing. And if you've seen the movie 50 Shades of Grey, you'll know the song, but it's called Capital Letters by Haley Steinfeld. It's one of those, like, never has come on a playlist, but it came on one, and I was like, this is a bop. I feel like
this is hitting.
I feel like I'm falling in love with who? I don't know.
Love that.
But it just puts you in the mood.
Yeah, that's good. There's another one from that soundtrack that I sometimes hear, and I'm like, wait, this is a banger, but I can't remember what
that
it's called
soundtrack
now.
in general is good.
Pretty good. Yeah, it is good for a movie soundtrack too. I feel like
for sure
not all movie soundtracks hit, but it does.
No.
All right, last but not least, we got a boop, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a boop? Can I get a boop? I don't even know what my boop is. What's my boop gonna be? It's gonna be something super fun. Oh, here's what it is. It's gonna be that I don't even know if this classifies as a boop, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I can't think of anything else. I wish you were watching Love Island, and I know that like well, actually, I don't even know if you would like it or not, to be quite honest.
Oh, I would love it.
Okay, so then you should watch it. Well, it's too late now.
It's too late. Yeah,
but I started watching it with my friends, and we watch it every week. And like, of course, I talk to them about it all week long. But I'm just like, damn, the drama right now is so good. The tea is so hot, and there's a new episode coming out tonight, and shit's about to go down. Shit's about to go down.
Shit goes down.
It's about to go down. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just had to say I wish you were watching it because it's pretty good.
I think I will try to watch next year because I like to be, one thing about me is I like to be in the know, particularly pop culture. There's nothing worse than like the whole town's talking about something and you just don't get it. Which there's a couple things actually that I've told you to watch that the whole town was talking about and you haven't. So take that under advisory.
That's suspicious.
Because it's not a 50-week long commitment like freaking
Love Island is long and it's multiple days a week it comes out. So you really got to be like spending some screen time with these people.
But the podcast I listen to, it's a daily podcast, so they recap it every day. So I feel somewhat caught up. I don't know everything. I've actually heard a lot of people say this season isn't good.
I've never seen it before, so I have nothing to compare it to. I agree that in the beginning it was not great. Recently, because they just did the thing where they separate the girls and boys and they bring in new people to like test their connection. Since that has happened, it's been very entertaining. And now they're like back together with their original people, and some of them have like betrayed the other, and so it's just like shit's going down.
I've heard
so
they're
it's
like
getting better,
changing the structure a little bit just because the OGs were essentially coupling up, but they're not really couples. And I guess producers were like, nah, you ain't gonna ice all these people out and give us a boring TV show. We're gonna jazz this shit up.
True. Yeah,
we're gonna send in your tie.
That did start to happen. But it's
I
getting
love
spicy now.
I love reality TV and I love drama, so I'm sure I would like it.
You would like it then. It is a big
I can't imagine having to feel like I need to watch that right now. So
I know. No, it's a lot.
Sorry.
And honestly, at first I was overwhelmed, and then I started watching it when I like walk on the treadmill, and then
yeah,
like
I've heard that's a good hack.
whatever I don't finish, I'll either watch the rest while I'm cooking or whatever I'm doing. So yeah, next year you should tap in.
Yeah. Trying to think what my boop would be. It could be a lot of things. Could also not be a lot of things. Oh, speaking of shows that you haven't watched off campus, I have rewatched it maybe 3 times now, twice or 3 times. And I am in the middle of the 3rd book.
Oh my god, damn. 3rd book?
Yeah, there's a 4th and a 5th and a 6th and a 7th. So
you flying through them.
Yeah,
books,
I can't get enough. I needed to know what happens.
You couldn't wait for the next season if there
no.
is one.
I was like, should I watch this? So, and that's also tempting too because I can't let myself pick it up.
Yeah, because then you'll just be doing absolutely nothing else.
Yeah. So, and like, yeah.
I need to watch that, and I think I
read the books I tell you to read. And you need to watch the shows I tell you to watch.
I will watch that show. I'm gonna bring the book to. No. Listen, hear me out.
Don't say you're gonna bring it to the DR because I know you're not gonna read in the DR.
No, I bet I will because I guarantee you there will be many moments where Christian is like sleeping on the beach or something, and I'm gonna be sitting there like, what am I supposed to do? And then I'll read a book.
I'm gonna message him and say, "Can you please sleep on the beach so she can read the book I told her to watch?"
I guarantee he will. Like every time we've gone to the pool together, like just at my apartment, he's asleep. So
now that I know this, I'm gonna be extra disappointed if this happens.
If he doesn't
and
sleep,
you still don't read it. There's time on the plane though. I know you're not gonna talk that whole plane ride.
I was gonna say I might read it on the plane too, because like you said, we're gonna be.
Who's gonna sit in the middle seat?
Not me. Not me, sister. Not me.
You know that?
No, I think we said we would.
Switch.
One person would do it on the way there, and the other person would do it on the way back.
That's classy. Good for you guys.
I personally was voting for we get 2 aisle seats.
Oh.
He wasn't about that. He wasn't down for that.
Oh.
Just because I was like, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like logistically for me, because one thing about me is if I'm traveling by myself, you will never, ever, 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 ever catch me in any seat other than the aisle. If I'm alone, I will never be anywhere but the aisle. And there's
the trauma.
2 reasons. Well, one main reason for that.
Potty?
And yes.
Okay.
I have a tiny bladder. I have to if the flight is more than an hour, I will have to get up and go pee. And like there's nothing worse to me, and I don't even think I'm a shy person, but like there's nothing worse to me than being in the window, being trapped by strangers, having to ask them to get up and use the bathroom, especially if they're fucking sleeping. Then I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like wake you up so that I can go pee? But like I have a right to go use the bathroom, but if you're sleeping, it's like, do I climb over you and then you open your eyes and my ass is in your face? Or do I wake you up and piss you off? Like, I don't know. So I'm always like, sit in the aisle. And so when we were buying the flights, I was like, let's get 2 aisles because like I'm trying to sit in the aisle. And if you want to sit in the aisle too, like just get the one next to me so that like we can still look to our sides and like chit chat if we want to. He's like, no, I want to be next to you. And I'm like, okay, so then let's do an aisle and a middle. He's like, but no, I want to be on the window. And I'm like,
damn, so you got nothing of that
so
equation.
I got nothing. We got window and middle. And I told him, I said, if we do this and I have to use the bathroom, you have to go ask the aisle person to get up for me. Like if I'm sitting in the window and you're sitting in the middle and I have to go pee, you have to wake up that aisle person if they're sleeping, or you have to ask them,
I think
hey,
that's valid.
Can you excuse me so that she can go use the restroom? And he said, okay, I'll do it. And I'm like, okay, thank you. So
I think that's valid.
That was our compromise because I just hate being stuck in the window.
My trick is when you board the plane, set your stuff down in your seat and then
go immediately.
Yeah, before the flight takes off.
That would work for me. But if the flight's more than 2 hours, I'll still have to pee after 2 hours, even if I go right when I sit down.
That's fair. I don't take, even if they have Dr. Pepper, I don't take it because I will have to pee.
See, that's then I'm thirsty, then I'm this, then
No,
I'm that. No, I usually don't drink.
I just don't drink.
I usually don't drink either. Like, unless I am like really needing to clear my throat, I'll have like a sip of my water or something because I'll bring my water bottle. But
no.
Yeah, I'm very particular about when I'm alone. I have to be in the aisle. So yeah, long story short,
there was a time, don't know, can't really remember when, but I was in the window and like I typically don't have to pee, but I don't know what happened, but like I like was going to pee my pants, and to your point, I waited for a long time for a good window. Like because both of the people beside me were asleep, and I was like, fuck, like what am I gonna do? Like I was like,
did they ever wake up?
Yeah.
And then you were like, hey, excuse me, gotta go.
I was like, I'm so sorry, but like, can I please get up?
I know, it's terrible. That's my biggest fear. So,
and it was fine.
I mean, most people understand. Like, because when I sit in the aisle and I'm by myself traveling, I understand that the people in the middle and the window are gonna have to get up, and it does not bother me if they get up once or if they get up 5 times. Like, I don't care. I'll move for you because we all have to use the bathroom.
Right.
But I just hate being trapped. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but it'll be fine.
Oh my God. Well, that's our show. Next time we record, I'll be in Chicago.
Yeah.
Wait.
No. Yeah.
What's next?
Well, technically,
let me look at the dates.
It's the 6th, so I don't know if that's
I'll be here.
Yeah.
In the evening, I'll be here. I'll be sitting in an empty
apartment. Are you gonna have your stuff?
No. Well, I might leave it here, knowing that I'll be here.
You'll be back. Yeah.
But I was gonna leave like some of my cleaning stuff, and I was gonna leave like my air mattress and a little bit of sleeping stuff.
Damn, you won't be working with the bare bones.
Yeah, you'll see me and my air mattress.
I wonder if it's gonna be echoey.
I'm sure.
Anyway,
I'm gonna have to figure something to put my thing on.
Yeah. A box.
I'll figure it out. True. I might leave a box. Or two. Okay, well that wraps our show. Be sure to like and subscribe because this was good. And shout out to Iceland.
Shout out to
Ireland.
Ireland.
We're gonna work on this. The best way to work on this is the GoFundMe link in the bio. Okay. Bye.
Yeah.